Hey guys, welcome back. Marius here. Today we have Phoenix Point multi-class guide for Technician and Assault. We are going through all assaults at the first, and oh boy, I had so tough. It's tough build, and I see two ways how to do it. Let's build. Okay, first let's build the support, and support is. We are taking dash. Dash is definitely useful here. Works together with, with electric reinforcement. The problem is we are already 10 willpower used up 10 willpower, so that's for one turn. We can right away put a 1 point there. That's absolutely combination every turn you can and will make. At some point you will stop dash, but basically dash is your movement because every single action point matters for your guy. Okay, I will skip this for argument's sake and take fast use is absolutely amazing whenever you will be using those arms. And just a quick reminder, those arms can be used for remove mindfragger, for technician repair, for technician heal. All of them use one action point, and with that should be 0. And another point, feel medic. Feel medic also depends on the same arms. If your these robotic arms are destroyed, then field medic is also gone. I just tested, used my guys to shoot off the arms in the combat. All of your robotic arms plus field medic is gone, so be aware of that. So if and as we are building our support means he can dash, he can reinforce, he can restore limbs. I think there are two charges of this. And for robotic arm, he can heal, he can remove mindfragger, and to be honest, we will use also rally troops as a support role. As I said, this is basically support guy. He can still put down turrets, and turrets can shoot on their own. And I will, let's unpack one by one what we have left, right? Because this is Medic's Steampack's robotic arms ability. Basically, robotic arms are the ones you're aiming here. Dash, as I explained. Manual control is something. You see, you have 4 action points. We don't count that you can regain them by killing, whatever. This is literally technician as a support and assault as a support. You are not going guns blazing, because every shot with assault gun would use up 2 of your points, sweet points you actually need for moving around and repairing your guys and spending on reinforcements and whatnot. The problem with manual control, you could pick manual control and throw a turret and aim with it, but it drains your willpower, and your willpower is absolutely still needed for your robotic arm abilities, right? And also for electric reinforcement, and also for dash. So I would, in this case scenario, I would not take manual control, because this is a pure support role, right? And return fire is also, you have this ridiculous gun look-alike thing. Sorry, but it's not a real thing. I will explain. You will understand why it's not a thing. And so returning fire with that, no, I guess, maybe. Anyhow, ready for action is something other type of technician will benefit more. In this case scenario, you have robotic arm. You would not be mashing a lot around with your inventory. So yeah, the remote deployment we are not picking up. You still can deploy your turrets. You can't throw them far away. And one particular note on this rapid clearance. rapid clearance does not work with put down turret and then taking manual control of turret. Think like when you put down a turret and use this manual control, it literally enables that turret as a separate entity that you pick it up, and basically then everything around that turret will be working and shooting, but nothing related to your technician. So once you kill somebody with your turret, even if it's manually controlled by this guy, rapid clearance will give you nothing. And as you are literally support and with this ridiculous thing in your hands, there's almost no chance you will kill anything. So, you know. And also another note, this reckless, as far as I have tested, does not work with manual control. So none of the bonuses from your guy will be applied to your turret. Your turret is something separate, and it will use, there's no accuracy decrease or increase by any abilities. Just let's clear that out. Why we are leaving so many unused abilities? Because we are saving literally soldier points. For soldier points, I will give you one absolute minimum for technician is 12. 12 is whenever you are already in deep, let's call it deep in combat, and you are using electric field, electric reinforcement, and not a single action point used up. Then afterwards you can use recover, and with 12 willpower points you will get half of that, that's 6, and next turn you can again use reinforcement. Basically 12 points willpower is just for one silly little electric reinforcement usage. That's it. There's nothing left over, and whenever you do something else next turn, when enemies take their turn, your guys will have less, basically 20 armor less. This armor is absolutely amazing. There's a guy, absolutely great guy, commented on my videos that you can use reinforcement, this electric reinforcement, twice per one turn by one guy, which means as long as you have willpower, you can enable it 10 times, and literally have 200 armor. It's not possible, but well, in theory, it is possible, right? So, as I said, this is absolute minimum for this guy to sustainably get the points and still be useful for team or anything. But if you want to dash, you see you clearly need a little bit more willpower points. And willpower points, yes, this is for easy difficulty. For harder difficulties, the willpower will cost way more, and you will start with way less. So it will be even harder for you to manage to get at this level. We are for this series of videos, I am kind of ignoring, I just giving a hint, but I am ignoring unique abilities, because we are looking at this combination, right? How technician works together with assault. And even if we are taking consideration this reckless for this build, that one of the abilities that unique abilities that usually I'm happy to see, none of those work. There's some super weird abilities, in my opinion, that actually you would want for your technician, right? So while we are stuck with this build, and you use up your action points and willpower for running around, healing your guys, removing mind fraggers, if you have vehicle, repairing vehicle, giving electric reinforcement, and basically that is your job. Throwing maybe some turret down, not taking control, just establishing some defense perimeter. And still, I think, well, one of the things as you are running around, that's my point, is when you are running around, I need to go here and explain. This is pretty good armor, actually. It has high armor value, 25 every single piece. That's quite a lot. And if you enable, when you enable electric reinforcement, you have 45. That's a lot, right? And the problem is it has minus speed. We have -2 and -1, so we are 3 speeds below. If you want to hit 16, you need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So 16, it averages out. That's something if and as you want to keep your sweet armor, because you are on line of fire, you are healing your guys, you're field medic, you're supporting your guys, you are rallying your troops, right? So rest of the points, if you can, absolutely no need, probably, maybe, I don't know, yeah, double the click, another awesome tip for me. You see, another problem, it hits, those turrets are quite heavy. I would say I don't think I will ever enter a combat with only one turret. 2 is absolute minimum. I'm usually putting up 3. If you had, but that's another build. This is just, let's say, safety net, okay? This is and in my opinion, you can see 17. I would go a little bit, okay, a little bit more expense for Phoenix Point, but 18. Now, whenever you use a recovery, you will have 9 points back. And with 9 points, you can enable electric reinforcement. You have 3 bonus willpower that will be possible to use for your hand, and of course you can still shoot, right? That's one of the things you can still do. But let's not waste much time. Let's head over here. Don't mind the equipment, but let me show you another build I have definitely and absolutely tested. Big fan of it. In a field. So, to be honest, I'm just replicating what we had there. So this is different. This is something heavy. This will be destruction. This will be absolute demolisher of the technicians. What you do, you still stick with electric reinforcement. You take remote deployment. You don't take field medic and all those guys who say you need to take it. You definitely take ready for action, because you will be managing your stuff around in inventory. In the dash, I'd say dash. Fine, that should be fine. No return fire, manual control. Yes, I will explain why. So you see, we are now focusing on basically all other abilities what we had before. And reason for that, to be honest, all right, let's stick with 16. The rest of that will dump in here. And I will give you right away answer what and why we are doing this. We are not using rally troops. That's something that other support guy can run, because you will need those action points. In this case scenario, you have a remote. And let me quickly, there's no way I can show you. To be honest, I would remove also that, because we don't have additional strength. But what I will show you is, let's compare to the first guy. And the first guy had this gun. And this gun shoots 40 damage 4 times, right? Kinda cool. What if I told you that this turret, how much was this shots? Just give me, it was in my tips video, the Scorcher. This is the Scorcher, shoots 60, yes, 60 and 10 times. You know what's the similarity? What's the other weapon that does the same? Not actually the same. 60. There's not a single gun. This one was shooting 40, right? So how to explain it plain and simple? If you put every single gun what technicians normally have, but in your case scenario, you even have assault, you have access to assault rifles and all that. 40 times 40. First of all, we can establish right away, you see, this bulldog shoots 40 and 4. That's the same damage, the same output. The difference, here effective range is 20, here effective range is 20. Action points 2, where this awesome Gorgon shoots with 1 action point. So this weapon is absolutely already garbage, right? And other guns you can, that's up for discussion. If I don't see a reason why, how actually this gun, even I equipped it to all my guys from all technician guns. Imagine you have 20 piercing and 20 damage. It means whenever enemy has 20 armor, it's the same damage as this gun does. If it has 30, 40 armor, it's exactly the same. It's basically exactly the same. When it has 10 armor, this gun is doing more damage. There's basically no scenario where this stupid armor piercing gun will be dealing more damage than Gorgon. And whenever you add multiplier, then it shines even more. And if you compare to Jericho, New Jericho Gauss PD, you see 10 damage. So literally, why I'm showing you this is the best gun for PDW, best PDW for technician in general. And once you compare with assault rifle, if you think maybe I can switch to assault rifle, this actually fails miserably. Only rifle that so far, I think this one, yeah. This is another which potentially is, when we are speaking about unarmored, then it has more higher rating. But again, it costs 2 action points to shoot. So whenever it comes down, it literally is basically, this is your used guns. And once you compare this gun to turrets, actually any goddamn turret, you will come to conclusion that those turrets are absolute nightmare for enemy. They are amazing. I remind you, Scorcher does 10 times 6, 600 damage, unarmored, of course. Then we have Watcher. Watcher does 8 times 40, plus every shot also shreds 2 armor. I don't see also, it was hard for me to find a scenario where this will actually be better, like kind of be, there's no way. Of course it softens up armor, so your guys can do more damage. I would pick up the same skill, just using this turret to shred that armor, so afterwards some sniper can absolutely devastate that skill if that armor rating is too much. Otherwise, yeah, and the last one, let's put it down. The last one, of course, is Rattlesnake. It's absolutely crazy turret. It's at the end of the game you will have. It shoots 8 times 40, basically the same damage as previous mentioned Watcher, but it has 30 armor piercing rating, which you can see, boom, bah. And why I'm doing all this explanation, you probably are thinking. First of all, we already established that that's an already no-go zone. But to simplify, shooting this gun costs you 2 action points, right? Right. And you will get absolutely outcome. Okay, let's give you something better, the best of the guns. Oh shoot, I'm again mixing up those stupid guns. This is the worst. Yes, this is the worst. I want to show you the worst. And what is with this stupid? Oh yeah. So two action points. This gun. Sorry, these are good ones. These are the PDWs. And with 2 action points, what you can do with Technician is, one is just throwing down. Well, now you can deploy it further, throw it up somewhere, a turret, and then take control of it and basically shoot it. You see? And that also costs you 2 action points, because deploying is only 1, and this is taking over. It will have cost 2 additional willpower. 3. So, long story short, this stupid gun can do 160 damage. When you deploy this turret and use it manual control, you can do 600. 4 times more. 4 freaking times. And that's not the only thing. If you compare with these guns, for example, this again, you can shoot it twice, twice, for 160 times 2, 320 you can do by shooting twice, right? Whenever you deploy and use this, remember you use 1 for deploy, and then you can 3 times take a manual control of that 1 turret. It literally ends up with, in this case scenario, you shoot 4 times. Simple as that. You can shoot 4 targets. That's the bonus. Here you deploy once, and then you can shoot 3 times. Every time 6 frigging 100. You see? You understand where I'm getting? So this build I'm showing you is absolutely insane. And did I mention you that you can put down 1 turret? Let's put this aside. You can put down 1 turret and shoot 3 times. Or how about you put 4 turrets down, and when your turn is over and before enemy takes turn, your turrets will automatically shoot everyone they see. Sorry, I haven't built any more, but you get the idea. We are not focusing on healing. We are not focusing on anything. And yes, you put down those turrets, and afterwards you enable your sweet electric reinforcement. And every single turret will have additional armor. Normally they have 30. Not this ridiculous Watcher, but Scorcher and Rattlesnake, they have 30 damage. So with this 1 real reinforcement, they will have 50. Those machine guns will do nothing to them. And just, yeah, melee attacks can be kind of bad for them, but you can deploy with the help of ready for action, because you can throw down 3 of them, then you equip 1 more and throw down the 4th of them. And also, yes, those turrets also will attract enemy attention, so it will take away attention from you. So you see. And what's even more funny, now I'm a little bit regretting why I haven't built more of those damn turrets. You know what? Hey, you, give me back your turrets. You know what? You too, give me back your turrets. I need it for video, for God's sake. So, where were I? Yes, of course, we have our turrets. And I'm just showing you. I think at this moment, we can a little bit see that this weight is impossible to reach, to beat, basically. So you would need to stick with it. That's why probably putting some more speed points would make sense. Don't worry, those turrets are automatically picked up after a fight. If they are destroyed, you need to rebuild them. I need to make this correction. I checked it. One time I checked, and I think I mistakenly thought they are just giving back without repair. But afterwards, I specifically had 3 of them destroyed, and I needed to rebuild them. So that's a mistake from my side. But hey, this is what you have. And I'll give you one more thing here. We are literally already, this is impossible to speak about these combinations and what you can do, and of course how those attributes work without showing equipment. And you know what is the funny thing? Okay, fine, let's don't be ridiculous, let's pick one gun, but none of these builds actually will rely on your guy shooting. In previous scenario, in this guy's scenario, we are running around in middle of combat and we probably will take some damage, so that's why you need this armor. And for this guy, he will not shoot, he don't need to be defend. To be honest, here with this equipment you can absolutely enable anything. You don't need accuracy, anything. To be precise, this is exactly what you need. You need your base soldier armor. Why I'm picking specifically those? Someone took my pants. Why I don't have pants? I had pants as well. Right. You don't need arm. You hope to get your fight over, but before you need to reload and all that. And these are giving you extra speed. That's simple as that. Why I don't have legs, for fuck's sake? I was prepared for this video. Shit. But of course, what you can do, as we acknowledge, you can take a fast legs. Simple as that. Plus 5 speed. Boom, done. So we have 5 here, and we have 1 from, so basically 6. We would need to add 2 more because we know that we will be a little bit, slow. And why I'm reassuring you don't need any hard armor, because taking over, you see, there are 2 ways. You throw out the turrets and run back somewhere, hide. Yes, you are a coward. You are a technician coward. And let those turrets just shoot. Or you still run back and hide and use that sweet manual control. But you can take that control from safety, So you will not be in line of fire. Only when you place, with the remote deployment, you just come close to the corner and just throw it out, and then as a coward run back and then shoot everyone with the turrets. And turrets do absolutely crazy damage. Let's be honest. They shoot. If you compare to assault rifle, to basically assault rifle PDF, they shoot 10 times. This 10 times. There's not a single gun that has burst with 10 times shooting. So yeah, if you want to mutate, I'm just thinking, perception, stealth. You don't need perception. You don't need anything. You don't literally. No one cares how your guy is built. You can actually build these hands just for fun. We have extra 2 speed. You will be indestructible. Or I don't know. Take this R. Not anything you want you can put on, because none of that matters. Only thing matters, you want less weight, more strength, more speed. More willpower. Well, willpower you can get from here. So this would be, as funny as it looks, this would be one my suggestion, because I have tested what happens when you throw out a lot of turrets and don't even take control. This is also optional. If you're going with this crazy, you can set up pretty damn good perimeter that is guarded, and then you can recover, reinforce your guys and turrets, and dash away. Anyways, yeah, this is one, and this was another build, as you remember, the support kind of role. There's no, I can't with kind of open mind, and those numbers suggest to use PDW or any assault rifle. 2 action point cost is too high. These PDWs are easily out damaged by any turret. Just throwing down the turret will be more useful than using that silly thing. All right. All right. that is basically it about equipment. I showed you. I'm running out of those damn turrets. Don't I have? Yeah, I have 2 of them. Just so they look. You see, it's already a problem with encumbrance. That I don't like that word. Encumbrance. Okay, so anyways, you have too much of your stuff with you. Let's explain this word. Last thing, it's really funny thing with this craziness, what we have seen, that turrets actually do way more damage than anything you can shoot with. The last part is, of course, let's take a look at unique abilities. And one interesting thing with Bombardier. Why I'm mentioning Bombardier? Because here we don't care what we have. We don't need that arm because we are already heavy as hell. And why you can if there's nothing for you to do, and you have Bombardier where you have mounted weapon proficiency, here you go, extra damage just like that. Crazy, right? It is replacing arm. Remember, you will not have any heal, any mindfragger, removing or anything, any of these abilities, right? So that's an option. Close quarter, sniperist, strongman, trooper. To be honest, all of them I'm giving this rating 1, which means no, is simple reason. You need every single action point to take control, to shoot, to throw, to heal, to anything. There's no way they don't synergize with any of these abilities. Because they are support and a support. That's it basically. And you throw out few turrets and then you support them. That's what technicians do. I am giving self-defense, of course, too. As I explained, in most case scenarios, your turrets will do more damage if you can take control of them. If you're running with the build where you don't take control of them, then this extra 20 damage, of course, it's kinda okay, and extra hearing that no enemies can stealth close to you. Cautious accuracy, I am absolutely taking away, as we are going with the manual control. This cautious, where you have extra accuracy, will not be applied when you take control of turret, and that's the highest damage you can do as a technician. When you heal and everything, you don't need accuracy. Simple as that. Quarterback, of course, receives for those sweet 20 speed, or 22 speeds. Speed, as you can see, especially when you are a little bit carrying too much, that is needed. Biochemist and thief, no go, because you are not hidden in any way. You will be out there with this particular build. But last things, reckless damage. If you have PDW bonus, that is 20, and reckless, that gives total plus 50 damage to your silly little gun, then maybe it can do something. Otherwise, and the bonus doesn't apply. Actually, the more I think, I would put just fuck it. We are too generous giving all those good points. No way. Nah, I'm retracting. There's no way the technician can be as good. Not with this build. When we will get to technician berserker or technician infiltrator, where the damage doubles, then it will be a different story for turrets. For here, fuck. But what you want is for sure farsighted, resourceful, and healer. And reasons are quite simple. Healer and farsighted gives you 2 and 2 willpower. The more willpower you have, the more you can use everything and recover, or just use up and next time recover. And resourceful is carry weight. This is absolutely amazing. I don't think you can match this number in any way, but extra strength, extra carry weight, at least will be more useful for this kind of build, you know. You see, this one resourceful definitely can give you even more turrets to carry around and throw around, so that will be something I would pay attention to. That's a good technician build. And don't get me wrong, it's up for you. You can write down in comment section to use, I don't know how and why, sniper rifle, close combat weapon. I don't know, maybe someone can do that, but from efficiency standpoint, from what abilities we have from this combo, where you literally have quite good abilities as a support, or absolutely devastating manual control and throwing out those turrets and then killing enemies, and you support by basically dash and ready for action. Those are two main things your guy, especially when you run back and hide, no return fire, no rallying troops, you can shoot twice instead of rolling troops. That the other support technician can do that, but here that would be my suggestion. None of these actually also make sense to take. Strong, nah. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. This is my understanding to maximize, I'd say, technician assault build in Phoenix Point. Of course, comments are always opened in the comment section. Let's meet there and then discuss anything you want to add here. And there are 20 more. Not yet, there will be, of course. Let's not rush there, but there are in general 20 more builds to look at. So we will meet in next videos. Cheers.